Boys and girls, on Monday and Tuesday, you learned interesting facts about polar lands. Today, we're going to read some more pages from this book called Polar Lands. And you're going to learn about the animals that live there. King of the Ice. The polar bear is the largest and most powerful hunter of the Arctic. Bears roam alone over long distances each day in search of seals to eat. They also catch fish with their sharp claws. Surviving the cold. Polar bears spend their time on ice floes. They are also excellent swimmers and can spend many hours in the freezing water. Oily fur and a layer of blubber keeps these bears warm. Junk food. Polar bears can stray into towns to find food. Sometimes they visit garbage dumps where they may be poisoned or injured. Mother care. Baby polar bears are called cubs. They are born in a warm, cozy den that their mother digs in the snow. They grow quickly on their mother's rich, fatty milk. Crowds of penguins. Penguins live in the coastal areas of the Antarctic. These birds cannot fly, but they use their wings to glide under the water as they chase their food. Group hug. These young emperor penguins are huddling together to stay warm. They take turns going in the middle, where it is the warmest. Sliding along. To travel quickly on the land, Adelaide penguins slide across the snow on their bellies. They use their wings to push and steer. Feet off the ground. The ice is much too cold for young chicks. To stay off it, they stand on their mom's or dad's feet and snuggle under a special flap of skin on the adult's belly. All right, boys and girls, I want you to think about some interesting things that you learned about polar animals by listening to these pages today. Now what I would like you to do is to go back to the slides, click on the book to read my chart called Interesting Facts About Polar Animals. And when you're done reading that, I want you to again return to the slides and go to the next day in your writer's notebook. Today, boys and girls, you're going to be writing questions that you have about polar animals. So I want you to think for a second. What questions do you have about polar animals? What questions do you have about polar bears? What more would you like to know about penguins? What else are you wondering about animals that live in the polar lands? When you're done with your writing today, be sure to turn in the submit so we can see your writing.